Hello again, everybody. We are going to continue Ender Lilies and hopefully finish. Because, yeah, last time we tried, we did a lot of things, but it still wasn't enough. I went and saw what I needed to do there. Wait, where is it? There. So now I know what I have to do. Actually, I needed 2 spirits that I didn't have. So that's why I couldn't do it. I need this, and then I needed this. So you go there. Okay. So you do this. Ouch. You have to do like that. And then this. And bam, we did it. Easy. That's what I was trying to do, but without those you can't do it. Actually, we might have to use them again. Let's go back. Damn, I'm not missing many. I really want to know what's here. I really do. I'm just gonna look on the freaking map. So don't it's a respite. Is it collapsed? What is it? Catacombs? No. Ossuary? Climb up from below. Hey! Hello, Laura again. Hello again, sorry. Order. Actually, you have to climb up from below, apparently. So... let's go below. How do you go below? Where am I? I am below. Is it here or am I mistaken? All the way to the right? You mean? Similar to the one... Yeah, I think some like really... the ones at the end, you needed those 2... Oh, in the respite room? Sorry. I didn't understand. Yeah, but how am I supposed to? Oh, wait, how do you do that? I don't think I can do it. Do I need a super, maybe you need this. No. Oh my god, I did it. Easy. Easy money, easy, easy. Oh my god, look at that freaking map. It's freaking orange. Now it's the worst part. Never mind, yes. Yes, 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 yes. So, I'm gonna look at the map, sorry. It says it's in the middle of the area. It's 30 thing in the middle. This map, though, is insane. Calm down, though. I mean, can you let me... It says it's in the middle. But I have no idea what that means. Rick, I hate you. That's really not what I meant. Okay, I'm bad. Okay. Maybe. I have no idea where this thing is. Okay, you're annoying as hell. Don't. Ooh, it's not that bad actually. I don't see where it could be. Can it be there? Oh my god, thank you. That's really fucking unfair. Wait, I'm leaving. Oh no. Okay, whatever. To go back to the respect. Do you think it's here? No. It's not. The hammer does so much damage. Is it here? This is not the middle. I don't know. I don't know. How can you know if you don't see anything? It's not here. It wasn't here, actually. Am I in the middle here? What the? I'm so lost. Maybe you can see it, but I'm just not at the right thing. Let's try to do this one. 100 underwater, hole in floor underwater. Hole in the floor. Oh, it was this. Okay. I got a an achievement. Attain maximum HP. Nice. Damn. The size of the bar. I really don't see what that is. It's right in the middle, but it doesn't say anything. So, incompetent. Sorry, I'm gonna take a bit of time. This is incompetent. Swimmer room. Ender Lilies. Wait, what's his name?
Soraka and you.
Sinner, not swimmer. What the hell? I don't know. I'm gonna say complete. I really don't know. Like, I have no idea how to do this. And if I take too long, the video is gonna be annoying. Great. Where is this? I'm gonna clear everything so I'll have space to... It can't be here. There's nothing here. I'm at the very top here, right? Yes. I messed up. It can't be here. I really... From the top of the room, jump off the elevator without moving it. Without moving it? Here? Or on the right side? You think there's something there? There? Go off the edge. Like this? From here? That's what I did. And there's nothing. Is there a delay? I don't know if you... Maybe I should jump right in the middle. The room is gigantic. That's insane. Call the elevator back. Shit, I have to do everything again. Yo, come down! At the top of the room, it is to your left. Wah! Here, you mean? Oh. No. It's not here, right? I can do it too. Ugh. Call the elevator. Okay, that's what I did. Oops. Right side by the entrance, yes. And then from here, I just... Off to the side? I just... Huh? Was there something? It was too fast. Maybe it was... There was something. Oh, I see it. Thank you. How could they do that? That's impossible to know if you don't look. Except if you fall. That's impossible to know. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we have the big thing. So it's Calivia's ring. Reduce cooldown times. I think we have that. Is it? No, it's not. Okay, so it is. Olivia's ring. Reduce cooldown times beneath enemy. So I have to kill an enemy. What's the best way to get there? I think it's from the other respite. They really want you to try everything? I mean, that's... I tried it, but it was just... It's too fast when you fall and everything. Like, it's... Unless you fall without knowing and then... Wait, it doesn't explode? Wait, that's not what I meant. I don't want to be here. Oh no. I shouldn't have done that. So you can't go. Pretty sure this is really not the path. Can we go down from here? I want to go down. Okay, so it's beneath an enemy. Don't tell me it's on the side. Oh no, it's there! There! I have to find a way. Wait. We can't go from here. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. I must have seen it and not taken it or something. It's impossible otherwise. I think I saw it, or maybe I... Like the monster exploded and I didn't see. Because it's impossible that I remember trying this side to get the lever. Fuck. Let me go! So annoying. I don't think it's here. No. I shouldn't have... I should have gone back to the other side. Okay, so it's not here. I have to go down here. Those monsters are insane. Okay, we want to go. Just calm down! They never stop. No, that's not where I want to go. I need to go down. Yeah, sure. Okay, whatever. Why are they so fast? Okay, now we're down. And we need to go somewhere. Oh, shoot. I don't have healing. We need to... It's so slow. Wait, what? Why is there a junction if I can't go there? Does it mean you have to go? I don't understand how I've been on the other side. Maybe from the other respite? I don't think you can go from the other respite though. I think he goes down but not up. Oh, you can go up. Yeah, but you can't get... Because I want to get there. It's here. It's here somewhere. It's exactly here. How do you get there? Oh, maybe it's one of those puzzles. Okay, I see. Why do I only have... Maybe you have to do this, like, on your own. Without those, right? Maybe? But I think I already tried. I don't understand how we can... How can we even do this? It doesn't make sense. How do you go to the side? You have all those sides. How do we go there? I went there, but I don't remember. From the other sides? But I tried it. I don't understand. Let's try again, I guess. Those levers are not what we see when we're on the side, are they? I don't think they are. What you see when you're on the side. How can we get on this side when we were on the other side? Where is the tube thing? Is it a perspective thing? I mean, a view? Like, is this the side? I don't think it is. I already did this. I'm doing everything that I don't want to do. That's insane. All I wanted was to go on the other side of the thing. This room is the weirdest one. Maybe that's the way. Yes, okay. Okay, that's the way. Oh my god, it's freaking locked. It's blocked. It has to be here. It wasn't here. So if it's not here, it's here. What? So if it's not here... Oh, it's this guy. It's this guy. It has to be. It is Calivia's ring. A ring of the ancients that lay dormant deep below the earth. A set of ancients lived underground alongside the blight flowing from the depth. They were called priestesses. Finally, my god. Okay. Now we have to do what? There's something here. Oh yeah, it's the one that I already tried. But I didn't understand. It has to be nice, thank you. Do you know about for this one? I suspect it's something like this. Where do they put it on the map? Blighted Heart. Oh no, it's because you need What? Apparently there's something there. What? Oh, I got it. So maybe it's like this because I didn't finish the game, right? Because there's like something that appears when you appears after getting ending C. Lost heirloom. Yeah, it's because I didn't do everything. And then there's something there. There's a 800 one there. I have to go back to the beginning to give them the tablets too. Is it better to go from here or from... I don't know. It might be better to go from the top. Restore the artifact. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. I think it's the best thing is to go from the other thing, but now I'm too far. This room is so big. Okay. Apparently there's something here too. I mean, not apparently, there is something. It's not here. It has to be there. Yeah, because it's so large. Okay, I see. Thanks. Bam. I did everything. I did everything. Now we go back to the beginning. Bam. Bam. Perhaps performing the ancient spell here will unfetter the protective power of the White Priestess within your amulet. I'll decipher the stone tablet that we've pieced together. Luminant Aegis Curio protects from the pain of purification. An amulet whose form and power were restored by Phaedon's magic. The ancients crafted it long ago and dubbed it the Aegis Curio. The power it holds lessens the suffering caused by the blight during a priestess purification ritual. With any luck, it will ease the burden purification has placed on you. Rebirth. Restore power to the lost amulet. Okay. And so now... Is it a relic? It is. Do I have to use this? I don't understand. I have to go back to the end and do it again, right? Pretty sure I'm gonna die, but... Do I need to use the red thing? I need to use this, of course. Do I need to use this? I don't know what that does. I want the thing that you deal when you're airborne. This is really strong. No, what? So, I want this, I want this, and then we want the hammer again. Maybe not the hammer, because when we have a good thing, we do this. And then not this guy. Maybe the executioner. Elaine. Elaine is bad. Oh no! I used this guy. This guy was super strong. Use that, but I don't know what it does. That's my problem. Like, what does it do? The red thing. The visage of the blighted White Priestess. It's 0. So, do we care? Let's try. Hello? Is it changed? No. Shoot. I shouldn't have done that. My camera is frozen? I'm really still. Sorry. And now you purify again. And because we have the thing, stop coming no further. Yes, but I have the thing. It will be consumed? No. But I have the curio. I have the curio! Yes! Am I gonna get purified or something? All of them! No! Shit, I took it. Did I do it? Was that radiance? It was as if I'd been in eternal slumber. Unsure if I was alive or dead. The days were filled with nothing but pain. When I awoke, I lay on a black pedestal. I felt a warm touch grace me. Thank you! The tiny white priestesses were holding my hands. The same priestesses who were made to take on my blight. From nearby, I could barely make out the voices of Coven members. The blight transfer rite was about to begin. The priestesses, knowing nothing of their fate, nuzzled up to me. These children would be sacrificed to keep me alive. What was it all for? What? The time I spent with them was what truly saved me. If I am to pass on a legacy to these children, let it be one of hope, not suffering. But how? How is this happening? Could one white priestess alone have such power? No, that amulet. You made it whole again? All the fragments. All the shadows of our history, the unknowable suffering. You're going to bear it all from now on? I see. You came all this way with everyone. Thank you. For freeing us all. For freeing me. You accomplished what I couldn't. You were never just a clone of myself. You're your own person, Lily. You've grown so much. It's time I should be going. I'll be watching over you. We'll always be together. So I don't understand what happened. So the big lady, the big white priestess, was responsible for the blight? I don't understand. There was the blight, and she was sent to absorb it or something, but she got, like Radiance, like Hollow Knight, she got infected and made it worse or something. And then they made clones of her to try to absorb parts of the blight in the land, but it was never enough. And then you made the tablet thing, the curio, and so you were able to purify her whole, like holy. And so because you purified everything, the blight ended? Maybe? I think we already heard that. Ooh. It is done. At long last, for each a proper burial. Lily, take heart. You are not alone. The blight may have taken them, but they are still watching over you, something, and I will never leave your side. Oh, she remains a blighted, right? Amidst a collapsed world, her words echo out. Thank you for finding your way to me. The blight came from the verboten domain. She had the power to absorb it, but she was becoming corrupted, so they cloned her to try to continue to provide it. She tried to provide that the source. She couldn't do it herself, so she was corrupted. Yes, okay, so that's what I said. She got corrupted, and so the blight continued. And we had all those little lilies a bit everywhere that tried to purify people and stuff, but every time they ended up dying, right? So even the people who protected them were corrupted. And so you went there. In one ending, you corrupted, you purified her, but it wasn't enough, right? So you shared the corruption, but the blight wasn't ended. And then in one ending, you leave. And in one ending, you made the curio again, so you could wholly, like fully purify her, and so the blight ended, right? But what about the night? Oh. Lost heirloom allows the recollection of one's unblighted form. A hair ornament made from a pale flower, received from the White Priestess of the Fount. After the blight immobilized her, the Priestess of the Fount gifted these handmade ornaments as blessings to the other priestesses in her stead. Collector. Obtain all relics. You may now access Blightborn modes. Toggle these optional challenging modes to tailor your desire. No. You may now access Maligned Memories. Prepare for back-to-back battles against each previously purified boss whose memories you have viewed. No. Thank you. She's pure again. Ooh. Wait, did I do everything? We did everything. What's missing now? Are we missing things? All achievements. Oh, we're missing one. What is it? Reach level 100. Oh. Well, we can do that. We can do that. Thank you. So we're gonna do this, and then where can we level up? We're gonna do more damage. HP, HP, damage, damage, damage. And then I don't know. This. Where could we go to farm? Did you go to level 100, Laura? I don't know if EXP is tied to the level of the monsters or something. Like if you have to be at the end for it to do anything. Where would a good place... There was those monsters in the castle. You had a lot of monsters. You did? Is there a good place to farm? Before you finish the game? Yeah. I thought I would, but then everything went super fast. Wait. I don't want... Oh, no, we do. Where can we go? This is not a good place. That's not a good place. We need something with a respite, so they respawn. And as soon as we leave, there are monsters. Let's try all the respites, I guess. That's not a good one. This won't be a good one. Yeah, that's not a good one. I hate this place. Coven Halls. Button of the Whale. The Well. Charnel? Maybe? Don't know what that means. Oh yeah, it's the ossuary. That's not a good place. Those places that close the door maybe are the best. Behind you. Let's see. Level fast to 100 Ender Lilies. Maybe there's something. They say run the verboten domain with these relics. Okay. Okay, so Holy Spring Water, Heretic's Mask, White Priestess Earrings, Priestess's Doll, Ancient Dragon Claw, Giant's Ring, Immortal's Crests, Bloodstained Ribbon, Blade, Soiled Prayer Beads, Broken Music Box. Next to Sublab 4. To the Abyss. It's true that you could go, let's see. Oh yeah, but here you take too much damage. It's not good. Wait. I got killed. Damn. That's not some fast farm. Maybe with poison. We'll see if this gives I didn't see if it gave anything. We're like half. Let's see. Wait, that gives a lot. We don't need those. We need this. And then yeah, that's a lot of damage. Is there anything else in this area? Oh, this is the big area. Shoot, I didn't put the mask. Wait. Oh, it's one. Shoot. Those give good EXP too. I'll just kill everything that I see. $90. Damn, the damage they do. Maybe it's not as good. Let's see. The big ones give a lot. Yeah, that gives the best, I think. It's gonna take a bit. So yeah, I think I'm gonna cut the video here. Because if you want to do the same thing, you know how to do it now. So yeah, we completed Ender Lilies and we did 100%. What I didn't do in Hollow Knight, by the way. So yeah, we'll write the review. We'll write the review right now, actually. This way we'll have only one video. Because I don't want to do them... I don't want to have to... to do... Wait. Let me do... I don't remember my things. Reviews. It's been such a long time. Okay, boom. So let me leave the game. I'll do that Woohoo. I'll finish like 100. I mean, I'll do 100 off stream because it doesn't matter for you. And like, yeah, it doesn't matter. It would make the video longer for nothing. So it's been a long time. Damn, July? We didn't do anything since July? Wait, really? I can't believe it. What did we do? We did Celeste, we did Lumione 3 months ago. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we didn't do anything after Lumione. What the hell? I mean, we did Ender Lilies, but it took so long. This can have its own page. So this is October. I'm not gonna put music, so please, if you want music, just go ahead and put your own music, because every time I put music, I get freaking copyright striked, and I lose part of the review, and it's really annoying. So I'm not gonna put music. Just yeah. Ender Lilies, Quietus of the Night. Is there a S? Ender Lilies, Quietus of the Nights. Yes, the Nights. This is not a special request. This was let's no Steam challenge. Oh, no Steam challenge. But did we write something when it wasn't Steam challenge? No Steam challenge. We didn't write which game it was. Okay. It was a lot of like Ender Lilies, some Pokemon Unite, New World, and some. Yes. We did Lost Ark too a bit. Yeah. But hopefully we'll do a bit more. Also, I lost a lot of motivation. So that's why. That's why. It's okay. Life is like this. Genre. It's, what do they say? It says independent, RPG, platform, adventure, combat. I'd say, what do we say? Let's say platforming. What did we say for Hollow Knight? Where is the best game? Where are you? Here. We said Metroidvania. Yeah, it's quite the same. It's exactly the same, actually. It's a genre, right? Time played, I don't know. A lot, I think. We played 21.6 hours. That's not that much. Did we beat? We got 100%. Oh my god, without music, it's actually really sad. What would we say? I need to be a bit faster because this is like every time I watch them, it's really slow. I'll say it was good. And I'll put... What? Celeste got what? 8? I would say the same. I enjoyed this more than Celeste, though. What else did we play that had Yeah, this was amazing. Quietus was amazing. It should have gotten maybe 10. Ori 6, and I didn't like it that much. So I would put Ender Lilies, I would put Celeste a 7 actually. For my experience, and then I would put this a 8. What would you say? I would say like 7, 7.5. Because Celeste, do you remember? I enjoyed it, but it was really frustrating. I really enjoyed it though. But yeah, it was cool. It was really good. Maybe it deserves its 8. But very good is, yeah, 8. What did we say for 80's got 9, it's deserved. For me, Ori, I put 6. I enjoyed this more than Ori. You're right, I would say 7. And Celeste, it's such a masterpiece that it deserves more. So 8 is good, I think. Like the -2 is because I didn't enjoy it that much, because like the type of the game, whatever. The sound design. What would you say for the sound design, Laura, if you have any input? The sound design was really good, I think. Every area has its own music ambiance. Do we say this? Atmosphere. Musical? Do we say musical? Musical atmosphere? Yeah. And it was nice, yeah. And the music tracks fit really well to the environment in order to create a immersive and cohesive, do we say that? Cohesive or coherent? How do you say in English? Is that the same word? Coherent experience, that's what I say. Coherent, is coherent French? Experience. Although they were a bit repetitive after a while, and like not enough diversity, I'd say. And some were really stressful, verboten domains. Domain. Some were really stressful. Cohesive is what I want. Okay. What's coherent in English? Do we say coherent? I think it's French. Cohesive. What is it? An immersive. That's what I wrote. Oh, sorry. And some were really stressful. Verboten domain. Why are you blue now? You're right now. Hey, stop. Some were really stressful. The audio feedbacks are really good. Every attack spirit feels good, and nothing is nothing is bad audio wise. That's what I want to say, right? Coherent, cohesive is what you would want. Coherent is like understandable. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I would say. Do you agree? That's what I would say. Audio feedbacks, sound design. There's like the sound from the UI sounds are also good, and they fit nicely. Yeah. What do you think of the art style? The game is really pretty. It's kind of unique, no? Its style. is kind of unique, I think. I don't remember seeing anything that looked like that. Kind of unique and oops. And wait, I'm on the freaking screen. I'm not on the right thing. Here it will be better. Where are you, Laura? You're here. Oop, let's move the chat. Okay. Also, can we have a black mode on this? Dark mode? How do you say? Can we have mode? I want... No, it's not this. Because white is like, it makes it really... I don't know. I'll look into it if I can do it. You're on doing your dinner. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I was gonna say, do you have anything else to say, or do you agree? The game is really pretty. Its style, it's kind of unique. It's kind of unique, and every character, spirit, monster, creature has its own flavor, let's say. The character design was really good. The colors and the atmosphere were spot on, like spot on. Every area is beautiful. Beautiful. How do you write it? About sound design. Yes. Every area is beautiful and unique. Beautiful, unique, and different from the last one. So every time you get to a new one, it feels great. I really like the choice for the design for Lily to change more and more. Yes. Yes. True. Yeah. We really enjoyed the subtle how do you say it? The subtle art, the subtle visual evolution for the character, the main character. And felt like yes. And yes. We really enjoyed the subtle visual evolution for the main character that gave us clues to the story and was also really pretty. Like, it was. I really liked seeing her being, you know, really red and stuff. What I would have enjoyed a bit more is that if she could have, because everything was silent, but I would have liked, because apparently every time she purifies, it's really, like, really painful. So we never got to see that, right? I mean, sometimes she was on the ground, she was like panting, and she was, you know, she needed the night, but she needs some time to recover. But it was never really that. Art style, what do we say else? Oh yeah, the cinematics, the cutscenes. were really nice too. Nice looking too. And well animated, even if a bit simple. You agree? Yeah, for the fact that it was a bit too silent. I mean, I understand the like the aesthetic that it was. Like she's kind of mute and she never talks and she takes everything in, but she never complains. So it's like really, it makes it even stronger when you finally understand what she's carrying, and the weight of it. Actually, it's really strong. It's just that, yeah, visually it could have been like if it wasn't audio, it should have been something more visual. Like the more blighted she became every time after like purifying a boss, for example, she should have, you know, like gotten like a really big shock or something. I don't know. At the end, I think we saw her cry, and that was really strong too, but it was really subtle, so it could have been a bit more like stronger. But everything is good. Like the aesthetic that they chose was really strong, cohesive, as you said, really strong, cohesive, beautiful, and well mastered, I think. Like nothing is out of place. Yeah, I want to say that nothing felt out of place. Like every single creature, you're not like, oh, you know, just like it happens sometimes in Pokemon. Like it's the best example. Like some of them, you look at them and you're like, that's not a Pokemon, right? Because the design is too different. Like it's not the same thing. Like yesterday I was looking at some of them because I saw a new one that comes out in Unite and I didn't know who he was. I was like, what? Because it was one of those really late ones. And then I looked at the other ones that came out in the same generation, and some of them were like it felt really weird. But here, nothing felt like this. Every single one of them had that style, and the character design was really, really well made. Yeah. I'd say this. I mean, I'll finish by saying, because the art was maybe one of the most important and best thing of this game. You know what I want to say? Like, it was really good. And it's like something I can see myself saying, oh, in Ender Lilies, this was like that. And this was well made in that game and not, you know, like a reference. A level design. I remember, you remember when I started, I told you that I saw people writing in the comment, like in the comment section and everything, like the reviews saying that they felt like the level design was really bad because at first everything is open so you can do everything, but just in like Metroidvanias you don't have every ability, so sometimes it's close. But they said that the fact that every map is like closed and it's like it's a map, it's not like, basically it's like a like a suite of, how do you call it, like a lot of different like rooms one after the others, and it's not like one world. But that's something that I never understood. It's just like when people would always say that in Final Fantasy it was really, really bad. Like Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy IX were really bad because they were like every time it was a corridor, like it was a closed space, and you had to go from one point to A to B, and then you would get a change of screen, and it was like really not immersive. I never understood that because it doesn't make sense. Like, and best things, maybe things, yeah, things. So, but I don't. To go back to that, I felt like it was good. I like the fact that, oh yeah, I like the fact we liked the level design. Oops. Level design of the game. The fact that it was composed of a lot of cuts cleanly, how do you say it? Defined, clear of cut, clearly cut rooms, one after the other, wasn't bothering or bad for us. It actually made the game clearer. You know what I want to say? Clearer, especially with the way you complete every room. Level design was good. I think there were a few things that could use a little polish. It was a little hard to navigate and kind of easy to get lost. Yes. Yes, what I want to say, yes. Actually made the game clearer, especially with the way you complete every room. Yes, the little polish for me would be the fact that when you're in a room, you don't know where you are in that room. That was really bad. Like really, really bad, because you saw how I was struggling with finding that platform because I didn't know where it was. And so on the map that we had to help us, we, like, the people that made the map put the things on the map, but we didn't know where we were, right? Like, oh, I'm at the end of the map, because you see the exit, so you know that you're at the end, but you don't know that you're at the end on the map, on the mini map. So it's like really bad. That's the only thing. I don't know why. Maybe it was intentional to make it so like you're in this really, it's a cut, like defined room. It's in one room and it's not a world, so you know that you have to complete stuff in that room. But in that room, you don't know where you are, so you have to kind of master the environment. I didn't really like it because sometimes the rooms were gigantic, and on the map they were just a square. So it's like, what? So yeah, that was, yeah. The thing that could certainly use some polish would be the fact that you never know where you are in a room on the map. Some maps are gigantic and you really get easily lost. It wasn't terrible, except in some cases to complete the room. But changing this would greatly benefit it, I think. The experience, the players experience. I think it's not. It's one of those. You remember how we used to say, how I used to say for some other games. I don't remember when you're debating whether or not you should put something in your game, and you're like, yeah, this is cool, but if we do this, then this will change, right? The experience will change. But this is a case where if you add it, the positive that you gain is way better than the negative that you create, right? Because some people could say, yeah, but if I know exactly where I am in that room, because you have that system of rooms, it would have been better to feel lost in that room, right? And so some people could regret it, but I think that the positive would outweigh this negative, because it would be clearer, and maybe they could go like join the thing in the middle. Like they could maybe not show you exactly where you are on the room, but make it so every map, every room is has its own map. You know what I mean? Like it's not a square. It's like you can see the walls and you can see, right? So you wouldn't know where you are in the room, but you could see, oh, just like a pirate map, right? Oh, we have this wall and this wall and this wall. So if I'm here, I can see, oh, there's this wall, so I must be here on the map, right? So kind of like having a bit of both. But here you don't have anything, and the map is a square. So you're like, okay, so it's really bad, right? Yeah. The map complaints might fit better in the UI section. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Thank you. Clearly cut rooms. Level design, sometimes, what would we say? Level design, the platforming puzzles were good. Platforming puzzles were good. It's really difficult to talk about those games because it's just like in Hollow Knight. In Hollow Knight, I had the chance to have you, so you would kind of, lead me to, like, help me find my way, right? But here, for example, for the mask, it's the perfect example. I didn't have it, so the first time that I did the verboten domain, I was that close to rage quitting. Like I felt, and I was saying it in the video, like, how can you design such a bad like area? We had the fog, we had so many monsters, we had the monsters hitting super strong, like super hard. We had those gigantic monsters that hit half of the map and take your half of your HP, and all of that would have changed. Like, my experience would have changed if I had that mask. And so it's really difficult to say, because it wasn't my fault. I mean, it was, but it wasn't, I played my own experience, and so I didn't find the mask. So they made it so the experience might be really good for somebody who had it, and really bad for somebody who didn't. But I don't see how you can enjoy the area and the design of the area if you don't have the mask. You know what I mean? It's not like, hey, I had the mask, so my experience was way better. Cool. Hey, I didn't have the mask, so my experience was way harder, but it was fun. No, it wasn't fun. It was super frustrating, and it was kind of unfair, like to the point that it became unfair. So it's like, it's really difficult to judge because it's a Metroidvania, so it's part of the game. Oh, you don't have that thing, so in that part of the map, you're kind of screwed. You don't have the charm in Hollow Knight, so maybe that charm would have been better for that boss, right? So it's a bit like that. And exactly in my case, I found all of the best relics at the end when I had everything. Most of them were kind of behind mechanics that you get at the end. So I didn't really understand that because we just had the Blighted Lord to do a second time, and then we got 10 more relics, and it was like all of them were really like gameplay changing. While for the majority of the game, everything was like really difficult and no spirits or relics, like all of them were not that good. So I'd say we're good, and but maybe some. It's not really a level design thing. I mean, it's kind of no. We're good and sometimes really challenging. There was a lot of variety in the levels, and it felt great. Every area had its own level design mechanic, like water or fog or water fog. What else? We had water fog, or a lot of airborne creatures, and it made it so they were all unique and challenging. That's what I want to say. Like, and challenging. It was fun. Made it so. Isn't that English? Made it so. Yes, sorry. Whew. The UI. The UI was good. Good and effective. The main screen, not the main screen, the in-game screen wasn't cluttered. And yeah, every UI element was useful, and not too big. Did I? Okay. And not too big. The inventory was really well made too, and effective too. Yeah. The thing that could certainly use some polish would be the fact that you never know. Yeah. The map, however, could be better. And for the people who will be here, I talked about it just before. Yeah, you never know where you are in the room. Okay. Yes. What did we think of the controls? The controls were good. Yeah. Every input was clear and precise. Lily didn't feel... Yeah, it didn't feel like running on ice. Even if she had that floaty aspect. Like, it wasn't it wasn't Hollow Knight where your character has, you know, that weight where you jump and bam, he makes a jump, boom. And it's exactly where your input like sent him. But it wasn't also like Ori where you jump and it's like woo, really floaty and it's like as if you were jumping on the moon, right? This was a bit in between. It was like, it was precise. Like if you would jump, she would jump. But she also had that floaty thing, right? But it didn't feel bad. So I liked it. Like, especially when sometimes you needed precision, like Muriel, like sometimes you had to dodge stuff, and it was like, it wasn't as precise as the ribbons, for example, for Grimm or something in Hollow Knight, but it was good too. The thing that could be better visually is the range of some things. Yeah, that's something that we should say. Where is it? The art style? Is it the art style? Where would you put that? Because it's visual. Is it art style? I'd say there's no game design thing, but I'll say yeah, it's art because it's visual. One thing that could be made better to improve the player's experience would be the range, the effective range of some attacks. For example, Muriel's bombs didn't have a clear area AoE. And also, you didn't know when it would stop. So like, it happened in the video I was watching it, where the thing would pop, and I would be out of it, so it was fine. But then I would run to get to Muriel, and I would get hit because I was still in the lingering, you know, the poison thing, the dust. But it was like, hey, like, you didn't know, because sometimes I would run and then I wouldn't get hit, so it was already after. But you didn't know visually if it would still hit you or not. And that's something to me that is quite not, it's not good, because you're asking your player, like you're challenging your player on really difficult bosses, and so they need to be really precise and wait for windows of opportunities, but you're kind of making them blurry, making some things blurry, so it's not as good. You know what I mean? You're kind of making it unfair on some levels. Didn't have a clear AoE, and sometimes you would get hit by the remaining, how do you say, remaining dust? How do you say remain, like this? Dust. So it wasn't visually clear. Yes. The controls, the mapping of the controls were good too. Like the dashing was good, the spirits were good. Dashing was good. Spirit placing on the buttons were good. Everything is like, you can change everything, so it's really good. You can dash in any direction. That's really good. Yeah, everything, it was quite, it was really solid. I mean, it's something that we saw with Hollow Knight, and I mean, especially with Hollow Knight and Celeste, but Hollow Knight is more because it's the same, exactly the same type of game, is that for a game like that to be good, you need extremely good like controls, really responsive, really precise, and really clear ones, and really like that you can change, like you can let your players change to make them feel better and to play the way they want. Because if you don't have that, the challenges that you put in your game are like super difficult, but you're making it frustrating and not smooth. So you're ruining your player's experience, where it could be really strong, you know, at the level on par with the level that of the challenge that the challenges that you're giving. So it's like, yeah, Hollow Knight had that. It had amazing and really difficult things that they were expecting of you, but also they were giving you the means, you know, like it was really precise, like everything. I mean, it was more simple. It was simpler because you had just your charms that would be different, and then the abilities, but then it was just slashing, right, and moving. But the movement, the dashing and everything was extremely precise, and that was really good. Yes. Sometimes I don't remember that I'm recording this, and that's so maybe people will watch and not just read, and so I don't have to write as much. But it's just that in case people are just reading and not watching, then they need content, right? The controls were good. Every input was clear. Running off eyes. The mapping of the controls were 2. Yes. Best mechanic aspect. Evolve quite a bit over time too as you upgrade abilities. Yes, yes. That's a good thing also. It's just like Hollow Knight, because it's also something in Metroidvanias, right? So, like, at first you don't have the double jump, and then you have it, and so you're like, everything changes, right? So your experience evolves. But, yeah. The controls evolved as you upgraded and got access to new abilities, and it never felt bad. Like, even at the end when I got the fish and the uppercut guy, that helped us do those really specific jumping puzzles that you couldn't do without them, which is kind of a weird thing to put in the game. Wouldn't have put that if it was my game. I don't remember what I was saying, but yeah, even when you got those, like the chaining of them, how do you say it? Like you could chain them really well. Like you would dash and then use the fish and then dash again and then boom, uppercut and then cling with the claw. It was really well made. Oh, the only thing that was kind of weird was the way those chandeliers were behaving. The ones you hook. They had physics, so they'd get momentum based on where you would hook them from how far, based on how far you would hook them from, but it felt random and also frustrating sometimes. Like sometimes you would just hook them, but because you were really close to them, you wouldn't hook anything. So we're just basically like stay on the same thing, and sometimes it would be super far, so she would get super like go super fast. So it was kind of weird, and it was kind of useless too, because sometimes they would actually ask you to get momentum with those jumping puzzles where you needed the lance and everything, but because it's random, and because once you just put them, like put momentum in them, it takes some time for them to, like, it's really difficult to control, like to manipulate. It's really difficult. Like, they just swing, and then you're like, okay, I'm just gonna try until I get the right one. It's like, it's really, really difficult, and it makes it so it's not mastered, and it makes it frustrating. Where in Hollow Knight, you would never have that. Like, even in Path of Pain, you would never have anything that had its own physic that could make it so your inputs would become random. You know what I mean? Sometimes you fail because it wasn't you. It's because the chandelier had weird momentum, and so you went super far in the spikes, or you didn't get far enough and you stayed in place. It was really weird. So yeah. Best mechanic, what would you say? What would we say? I put some cream in, didn't I? I don't know. It was a good game. It was best mechanic. There was nothing special. The story was good, even if it was a bit like difficult to understand. It didn't achieve that. I like the different endings. It didn't achieve the same thing as Hollow Knight, where once you got all the pieces, like, you didn't understand much for half of like most of the game, and then at the end everything would come into, like, all the pieces would get together, and you were like, oh my god, right? And even then you had suspicions. It was really strong. But here it was like, I don't understand much, and then at the end it was like, yeah, okay, maybe that happened, yes, and then okay, it was cool, but not that interesting, right? You like the spirit combat system? Yes, it's true. It's just like the game that I talked to you about, and that I never played on stream because I can't. It's a PS3 game. It's like maybe one of my favorite games, if not the favorite. No, it's not my favorite. One of my favorite games ever. It's called Folklore, and it was a game where exactly like this, you captured different monsters, and then they had abilities, and then you would summon them with like a button, and then they would do their abilities, just like in what was the game that we played? Encore? What was the name? Not Encore. Adore. Just like Adore. So it was the same thing. But it was good. It worked in that really Souls-like Hollow Knight combat, right? So yeah, we'll say that. The spirit combat system was the best thing, the best aspect for us. It was fun and really customizable. True. Customizable. It worked quite well with the Souls. How do you say this? Souls-like Metroidvania style, which I mean, yeah, it worked quite well, which was a good surprise, a good blend. You know what I mean? Surprise, blend, mix. For me, I would say, unfortunately, a lot of them were quite weak. and the uses mechanic wasn't as positively challenging than frustrating, than quickly frustrating. You know what I want to say is that it's exactly as I was saying earlier. It's like, does the challenge that you create by imposing uses, like limited uses for every spirit, outweigh the frustration that you create because your player knows that they only have 10 uses, limited uses. You know what I want to say? Like, it was challenging because, oh, I have to fight Muriel, so I need range things. So I'm going to use the guy with the daggers, pointy or whatever, and then I'm going to use the burb. But once it's depleted, what do I do? So you have the second deck, right? So it was cool. You see that it was intentional. But to me, I would have preferred just the cooldown and that's it. Even if it could have been maybe a bit like you would have played the game only with one deck and the same spirits. Maybe. It's just that some of them had low uses, a low number of uses, and they were weak. I mean, the mechanic was bad. Or too simple or not effective enough, you know? So yeah. Then as no, then it was then. What? Quite weak and the user mechanic wasn't as positively changing. Oh yeah, as what? Sorry. Quickly frustrating. We understood that it was a wait, I lost my word. That it was a choice, a design choice. So players could switch between decks and play a variety of different spirits. So player would be forced to switch between decks and play a variety of different spirits, but a lot of because a lot of them weren't that interesting or mechanically or effective, like how do you say it, or powerful, it just made it a bit frustrating. Warrant, isn't that English? Warrant, it's English. Worst mechanic aspect. Oh, we liked the progression they had though. Not being able to max them all was a bit of a drawback for me personally. Because I'm a completionist and I like having everything maxed out. But it's understandable with the game and the pace of the game and, you know, the size, not the size, but you know what I mean? We just finished it in 20 hours and it's not like as if we had other challenges after the end. So maxing everything is like, it doesn't matter. Like you could, even if you could, it wouldn't make no sense. It wouldn't give you anything. So you're just maxing the ones that you use and that's really good. And that's it. But it made sense and made it so you would upgrade your favorites favorites and thus tailor your your own gameplay experience. Is that English? I'm quite proud. I think that's English. Worst mechanic. I would say it's not the worst. It's not the worst, but maybe the placement of some relics. It is, yes. Because it's English, but it's not, you know, your favorites and thus tailor your own gameplay. I wanted to say tailor a gameplay that resembles you. You know what I mean? But I think it works. It's not the worst, but maybe the placement of some relics. In our playthrough, we got a lot of relics, and the best ones, once they wouldn't matter at all, one bus left, because they were behind mechanics that we got late, and so most of the game was frustrating due to not getting a sense of a feeling of evolution and getting more powerful, while the game got more challenging, difficult. We really hated going through the verboten domain without the mask. And it wasn't even easy to get. While it could have been made while it could have been prevented, if the placement of the mask was more obvious. You know what I mean? I'm not asking for them to give you the mask as soon as you enter the verboten domain, but it's like, come on. If you put that fog, if you put that many monsters and they're so strong compared to the rest of the game, and you hide the mask in the middle of the freaking area or whatever, I don't even remember where it was. It's like, what? It's really, yeah, no. When you showed it to me, I was like, this is not easy at all. So I don't know, this is personal. I feel like some people would say that it was my fault. Like, you should have completed areas sooner and not rush. I didn't rush. I didn't feel like I rushed. It's just that, yeah, I didn't feel like I rushed. I just felt like all the spirits and the relics that I found on my playthrough were never made me feel, oh my god, this is powerful, I'm getting stronger. And every time they were underwhelming. And at the end, when it didn't matter anymore, we would get, oh my god, this is really good. and this is really powerful. And it was like, yeah, but it doesn't matter anymore. So better advertised. Yeah, maybe not put like maybe not on the same area, or maybe they could have just, I don't know, given you a puzzle, a difficult puzzle at the beginning of the verboten domain, but at the end you would get the mask or something like that. Just don't make it so the players, your players that won't get it, that wouldn't find it, I mean, that wouldn't have it at the stage of the game, would get such a bad experience that they would want to uninstall your game. This is really bad. It was not frustrating, it was unfair. It was insane. So, and it's nice that there's no penalty for dying, because it would have been like, I'm pretty sure people would uninstall. Like, it's not possible. What did we think about it overall? What would you say? Overall, we enjoyed it. It was difficult and sometimes really frustrating. So we took a long time to complete it, to finish it, complete it. The experience wasn't incredible, but it was a good game. Beautiful art, beautiful music, good gameplay, challenging mechanics, immersive, cohesive. Yeah, it was a good game. And yes, if you enjoy Metroidvanias and really difficult boss encounters where you need to learn patterns and get better, get good, you will enjoy this game. Even if you don't, maybe, no. If you don't play Hollow Knight, don't play this game. That's what I would say. I'm not mad at it. Exactly. But you know, if you don't know the Souls-like, you know, the learn patterns, and every time, like, it's really frustrating, but when you beat a boss, you get, like, the experience that you feel, and the reward feels super good. If you don't know that genre, and if you're interested, play Hollow Knight. Don't play this game. Because this game, to me, it feels like it's less mastered. Like, you don't have, like, the relics and spirits, they're not as cool, and as, you know, you can't really tailor your own gameplay as you could in Hollow Knight with the charms. The story isn't as great, and bosses are really cool, but yeah, I don't know. If it's your first Metroidvania, play Hollow Knight. If it's not, then play this game. If you want something else. I think that's what I would say. Yeah, it's worth playing. It didn't, I'm gonna write it, knock our socks off, but we're not mad. We spend the money. Bam. That's Laura TM. Boom. Copyrighted. If it's your first, I'm gonna write it, Metroidvania, play Hollow Knight. I kind of don't like comparing stuff, you know what I mean? Like, it's not really cool for the people who worked on it and everything. to just say that I wouldn't feel good if people said, hey, your game is not as great as Hollow Knight, so we recommend people playing Hollow Knight and then maybe play your game. But is it the truth though? I don't know. I said it on the video, so whatever. I won't write it, okay? So that was our the end of our story and the end of our playthrough, and that was our game design analysis. And I don't think it's unfair to say, yes, I think it's not unfair because they probably were inspired and everything, you know. It's like in every hobby or whatever, every kind of things. It's like you compare things to each other because that's how you do, right? So yeah, it's like, it's not unfair. It's just that it's kind of okay, whatever. I'll stop. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not gonna make it longer than it is, that it should be. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you liked it, then like my freaking videos because I don't have likes. But also, I hope you will enjoy watching the other ones, and then we'll try to do more, and then different ones, and maybe not as long ones. I don't know. But thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.